the sensation that I had when I watched the movie was I really felt I was inside the movie, almost like I was inside the movie and flying in the movie. It really felt like a dream, actually. I want to talk about What's on a Man's Mind, which was a song that Mr. A R Rahman composed. When he played me the song, he actually convinced me to be part of this project. It's such a beautiful song, which is the song that's being played in the beginning of the movie.
End of the movie now. So
Sorry?
We changed the edit. It's in the
Oh, you changed the order? Never mind. And we shot, actually it's amazing because we shot a music video for it, but it's ending up being a virtual reality music video, which is extraordinary, and it's in black and white, and you feel like you're in New York, and then you feel like you're in the 30s, and then you feel it's incredible. It's magical. The sensation that I had when I watched the movie was I really felt I was inside the movie, almost like I was inside the movie and flying in the movie. It really felt like a dream, actually.
Looking at, we have to select the faces we want to watch that close. So, other than your acting skills and your face and the way you can really see your soul, because you allowed people to do that, and which is very gracious.
I think it has to be said to an extent, like AR has a magic about him, and when you have something kind of revolutionary technologically like this, you have to be able to trust the person that there's something a bit different, there's something a bit special. And I think in essence that's what drew me and Nora to the project, and how AR and I came across each other is very circumstantial as well, which kind of adds to the magic, as we have come across each other as well in the past. But no, we shouldn't. No.
That's magic. It's on YouTube, guys.
You must never watch this. But AR, that magic that he has about him is something that you just have to trust. And you go, look, we don't know how this is going to be. We don't know, this is something different, right? And so you have to go, hey, this guy has something. He has the magic that is also part of the revolutionary technological aspect of it all. And you just put your trust in him and go, all right, let's see what happens. And look, from an acting perspective, it's difficult because, we know we can do a close-up, you're going to perform in such a way, you're going to hold it back, you're going to keep it still. Are we on a steady cam? Are we going to do a mid-shot? We're going to do a wide shot? I'm going to do it in a completely different way to introduce. Here we just have, 24 cameras on one sphere. You don't really know how close you are to any of the lenses at any point. You don't know what it's picking up. So if anything, it's closer to theater than anything else, I feel, in comparison to TV and film. But still, I'm kind of interested to see where it goes from here as well. Scent being, or smell being the sense that comes into this, and what happens next. AR's taste, VR experience, and feel.
Nora?
Yes?
Do you remember the lyrics of the song?
Oh, no, I'm not going to sing. Forget about it. That won't happen.
Never asked you this,
The first line, definitely she knows.
And I can't remember. Actually, you know what? We recorded this, was it 6 years ago?
We recorded in 2016. First we recorded the song.
Yes.
And went for the shoot.
And we recorded
Paris.
and a little bit in Paris, a little bit in India. He actually invited me to India to play some music.
Nice.
With incredible musicians. That was actually one of the most magical experiences I've ever had. Sitar player and like it felt like a real yeah, like a ceremony of, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else I can say, but yeah.
Okay, 3, 4, no. 3, 4. No.
Let's do it again, actually.
I want to ask this question to all of you. You kind of answered about it a little, but in more general terms, do you feel that immersive cinema is the future of cinema itself, or one part of the future of cinema?
I think it's everything can coexist. This because the scalability of this, like each chair is very expensive, and to have 3,000 people watching it at the same time is too expensive right now. We are actually putting a road map for other future filmmakers so that they can enjoy what we have put. That's what we do. We stand at the shoulders of giants, and in this we are the frontiers, and we put this roadmap. And I want young filmmakers to come and explore this and be respectful of the space they go in, because mental health is everything now. In your mental study, and enhance that and increase hope and beauty in life when there's so much of adversity outside.
Ravi?
Yeah. Robert Noyce, Intel co-founder, always said, do something wonderful. So this was our journey to do something wonderful. And again, there is no right or wrong, or there is no formula. And like I said, we started from a clean slate. The best way to predict the future is to start creating it and start building it. And I'm also like an ardent believer what Steve Jobs always says, people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world, or often they do. So, and this is our craziest attempt. And our humble attempt, actually, and let's see how everyone reacts. But I think we are on a verge of something really interesting. And not just that, having 36-minute movie, feature length, that was the biggest challenge. And so far, been watching last 2.5 days, not a single person left from that chair for entire duration of 36 minutes. Not a single person had so far like a complaint about the fatigue or nausea. I think to me, I call this as a success when you enjoy that medium.
Yeah, I want to add something. I saw the movie yesterday, and I didn't know how long it was, and it felt very shorter. I don't know if it's because of the format, but it kind of make times a little more elastic. It's really bizarre.
You wanted more? Yeah, it was originally 75 minutes, and I felt like we wanted like 2 intervals, and I said it's going to be messy. When it's an installation, it's better to have something, all the good of that, for 35 minutes, and so that you have a little empty space to imagine more and say, I felt very good, and then leave like a meal.